Alright, so this is the instructional video for the audition routine. Remember, you start facing the back, and you actually have your right leg pop. Your right hand is at tab, thumb facing the top stopper. Your left hand is about at bottom cheater. Also, the thumb is facing the top stopper. And you're going to move 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to keep the flag as flat as you can above your body. Grab back with your left hand, thumb facing the silk on count 8, and this is how we start, okay? So, we're right here on count 8. Remember, it's step together with your feet, but add a little hip action with it, make it fun, alright? And as you do those counts, you're going to slash with your flag to your left 45 corner down, bring it down on 1, up on 2, down 3, up 4. You're just drawing little half circles in the air with your flag, okay? So all together it'll look like 1, 2, 3, 4, and make it fun, right? Alright, so we're here on count 4. Next we're going to do a palm roll. 5, 6, down 7, 8. And the feet for that are going to be step 5 with the right foot, up 6 with the left foot, cross over with the left on count 7, and plant with your right on count 8. And to do the palm roll, you're going to bring it up flat in front of you. Thumb is facing the silk, and the silk is to the right. You're going to let it roll in your palm, kind of loosen your grip. Let it go around one time in front of you. So now the silk is to the right again, but your thumb is now facing the bottom stopper. So this is count 6. You're going to bring it around your head. The silk is going to come behind you and back down flat. Remember, try to keep the flag as flat as you can while you're doing that. It takes you kind of using the muscles in your right arm to keep it very steady, okay? Here on count 7, and you're just going to bring it behind you on count 8. Grab with your left hand. I would say grab with your left hand somewhere close to the top cheater, but it's just wherever you're comfortable for the next part. And your thumbs are going to be kissing, which means they're just going to be facing each other, okay? Alright, so you're here on count 8. You're going to pull the flag down to your left in your left hand on count 1 and grab with your right hand at the bottom stopper. So it's like this, and your left hand looks kind of awkward. It's kind of broken, as we say. It's a broken wrist, alright? 1, you're going to just do a cone in front of you. 2, 3. It's an awkward cone, and your left hand ends up looking somewhat like this. Very, very awkward, okay? Here on count 3, you're going to pull it up, 4. And the top of the pole is just going to tuck kind of behind your arm. It's going to hit in this little crook right here, okay? Here on count 4, it's going to move behind you. The silk is going to move behind your head and come down right here on count 5. So your left arm is like wrapped around your body, holding the silk, holding the flag on your right hip, okay? Right here on count 5, then you're just going to move to your end zone, face your end zone, and pull the silk up with your left hand so that it's flat and it's facing the end zone where you're looking. You're going to grab with your right hand now, a third to about a halfway in the silk, wherever you're more comfortable putting it, like this, thumb facing the top stopper. So all together, that whole part is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, up 4, down 5, grab 6, okay? From count 6, you're going to pull the silk up in front of you, dip it behind your head. It takes a little shoulder mobility here to do this. And then pull it back to your right so that the silk is up. Your right hand is still in the silk. You got to kind of have a really good grip on it for that, okay? Alright, so we're here on count 6. We pull it up. It's down on 7 behind our head, up on 8 to our right. Then you're going to bring the bottom stopper behind you, and the silk is going to come down. Right here is going to be count 1, okay? So we're here on 8. We're just going to kind of alternate it down to count 1. Then the top stopper is going to sweep your toes. Just sweep across to your left, and you're going to flick it out and catch it. It's just a little baby toss, okay? So don't be scared of it. So that whole thing together from count 6 is going to be 7, up 8, down 1, out 2, catch 3. And when you catch, you want to catch both thumbs facing the silk, okay? From count 3, you're going to immediately do a squat and a dip on 4. Hey guys! Squat and a dip on count 4, up, 5, 6. I don't know if you saw, it was my cat. He's very intrigued right now. Okay, so here on count 6, from here, you're going to do a thumb flip, palm roll kind of. You're going to bring the flag up on count 7. I'm just moving the silk out of the way so you can see it. But here on count 7, so the thumb is still facing the silk, and you're going to let it roll in your hand so that the thumb is still up, but now it's facing the bottom stopper because the silk is down, okay? And you're going to pull to a right slam on that count 8. So you're flat to begin with, up 7, down 8, all right? From here, you're going to do an around the world, which means you're going to push your flag to your right. Both hands are on it. It's not a death grip. It's just kind of sitting there in your thumb pit. Right here, you're going to pull up to the back. Your arms remain extended down to your right, depending on how you're looking at it. And then back flat in front of you right here, okay? So to do this, think like you're drawing yourself in a box. You want to keep your flag very close and flat to your body at all times, okay? It's like you're staying in a toaster. You don't want to burn your toast, right? Just like this. It's called an around the world, all right? So the counts for that are going to be 1, 2. The next bit is a little bit more complicated, but it's similar to what we did a second ago. You're going to let go with your left hand, pull it up in your right. It's kind of awkward. It's in front of your body. Then you're going to tuck it under your right arm, and that takes a little wrist mobility, so it's really awkward in your hand. You're just going to let it fall down so that the silk is facing your left now and it's tucked under your right arm. You're going to let it sweep your feet like this. It's just going to move in front of you. Sweep your feet to the right. It's going to pull up in your right hand and pass to your left hand. And when you pass it into your left hand, like this, you let go of it with your right, but you want to make sure that your left thumb is up towards the silk. Next thing you're going to do is move the bottom stopper. It's on your left side, right? You're going to move the bottom stopper down to sweep your toes. Pull the stopper up so that the silk is coming down like this. You're kind of in an awkward situation right now, and you're going to pull the silk the rest of the way up. It's all rotating in the same direction, so if you have a mirror or something and want to watch the silk, it goes in a circle behind your back. So you just did your around the world, right? You're going to come up with it, down. I'm sorry, that was wrong. You're going to come up, tuck it under your right arm, sweep your toes, come up in your left hand, sweep your toes again, bring it down, and bring the silk back up in front of you, okay? Your thumb should be up towards the silk, right? So all together really fast, you do your thumb flip, 7, 8, around the world, 1, 2, you come up, you tuck it, you sweep your toes, you pull it up, pass it into your left hand, stopper comes across your feet, you're pulling the silk down, sweeping your toes with it, and pulling it back up, alright? Very awkward, but really cool once you practice it, and your thumb should look like this. So the counts to that are going to be, you do the around the world, 1, 2, up 3, down 4, up 5, down 6, up 7. Then you're going to take your right hand and you're going to grab the flag about at top cheater like money hand, which is meaning it looks like you're asking someone to give you money, okay? So you grab it so it's sitting in your thumb pit, and your hands look like this. And you want to take your left hand at that point and you want to kind of scooch it up into the soap just a little bit. Wherever you're more comfortable having it, it's completely up to you, alright? So you're here on 8. Next thing we're going to do is called a money toss. You're going to pull down with your left hand and you're going to pull up with your right. So some people call this a J toss because you're drawing a J with the silk, right? You're sweeping it down and you're coming back up with it. And when you come back up with this flag, you're going to release it right there. And you're going to use that momentum of doing that to let go of it, okay? So you'll be out on count 1 and you'll catch on count 3. It's going to be a double toss, alright? So make sure you're yanking just as hard with your left hand coming down as you are pulling with your right hand coming up, okay? It's very important. Otherwise, you're going to really hurt your right hand when you do it, alright? So it'll look something like this. Alright? And you want to catch it a strong right angle. Mine went a little too far just then, but make sure you catch it a strong right slam, thumbs towards the bottom stopper, alright? You'll catch on count 3. You're going to hold count 4, and then you're just going to do a bottom cone. 5, 6. And when you do your bottom cone, you want to switch your right hand so that it's thumb down, okay? So you'll push out like this, switch your hand, and then bring it back in, alright? That's count 5, 6. You're going to do another thumb flip palm roll. You're going to bring it up. 7. You're going to bring it flat on 8. Thumbs are both towards the bottom stopper. Then you're going to push it above your head. 1. You're going to strip your flag with your right hand, which means you're just going to take the silk and do like that. And it's going to come and rest on your shoulders on count 2. So a lot of times what I'll do is you'll see me go 1 and 2. Right there, alright? So your thumbs are both kind of hooked under the flag at this point, alright? Next, after you do count 2, you're just going to kind of make your shoulders do this funny little thing where you lift it over with your left hand, let your left hand slide down the pole, pull your right hand up beside you, and let it hit right here, okay? So you're here, you're just going to kind of lift it over like this so it's at a nice, strong angle, okay? This is going to be up 3, down 4. Next, you're going to bring the flag around your body. You're going to let go of it with your left hand. You're just going to swing it around your body. When it gets right here and you get to this awkward point, you want to make sure you rotate your wrist so that the flag comes in front of you, which means you have to rotate your wrist towards your thumb, okay? Go like that and pull it into your body. Re-grab it with your left hand so that the thumb is towards the bottom stopper. This is going to be count 8, and then you're just going to do a cute little pose. I don't care what pose you do, but I always go for a cute little guy, okay? So just to reiterate those counts, you're here, you're going to come up 1 and 2, pop the right leg, up 3, slide your left hand down, 4, and then around the body, 5, 6, 7, grab 8, and pose on count 1. Alright? Cool.